Well, the city of Cape Coral could soon have tighter restrictions on fertilizer use in the city. The council recently considered changing a local law to ban the use of certain fertilizer for 5 months a year. Fox 4's Rochelle Lean outside of City Hall. Rochelle?
The goal of this conversation is to prevent fertilizer from running off into the water and causing those harmful algal blooms. The city council started that discussion last night, but they chose to come back to it because there were concerns about enforcement and also about fairness to everyone who lives in the Cape.
I feel like we need to do something now before we get to another water crisis.
Preventing devastating algal blooms in Cape Coral waters is top of mind for the city council. The group recently tossed around the idea of tightening restrictions on fertilizer use in the city to help fight the issue. The proposal would have extended the time you're not allowed to use fertilizer from 4 months a year to 5, would have banned all phosphorus fertilizer with few exceptions, and would have expanded the no fertilizer zones near waterways.
I ask the City Council to support this new ordinance, number 52-20, to protect our water quality, our lifestyle of boating and fishing, our home values, and our economy.
While the measure had supporters, it also had a slew of opposition from the lawn care community.
It profiles all fertilizer users as polluters. The bottom line, professionals should be exempted from your ordinance if it's to be even remotely fair.
And even from the council itself.
If you're within a certain distance of a waterway, then you have this restriction. If you're in the middle of the city when there's no water around, why should you have that same restriction? To me, that doesn't make sense.
I'm not so sure that, one, we can enforce this kind of an ordinance.
And ultimately, the vote on it was split.
So that's 4 ayes, 4 nays, motion failed.
Now, the council is planning to come back and vote on a whole different set of proposals regarding fertilizer very soon. Coming up at 11 o'clock, we wanted to know just how much of an impact fertilizer has on our environment. An FGCU professor weighs in. In Cape Coral, Rochelle Lean, Fox 4, in your corner.